Hi, I'm Nicola Coughlan and my national treasure is Andrew Scott.
No one's asked me a question in 45 minutes.
So what do you do?
Andrew Scott is close to my heart because he's so talented, obviously. He just brings such realism to every role he plays and such humanity. He can also play a villain as well as a love interest, as well as he can basically do anything. A favourite Andrew Scott role, it's not a screen role. I saw him do Present Laughter at the Old Vic Theatre, and him doing Noel Coward was just absolute heaven. He just made it come alive. It was so funny. Yeah, I want to see him do more comedy. He was brilliant.
This to date is the most irritating morning of my life.
I have never worked with Andrew Scott, but I would jump at the chance. Is there a project I'd love to do with him? I think I would love to play his sibling. I would love to play his annoying little sister.
It was Michelle. It was all Michelle. I'm not going down for something I didn't do.
First memory I have of watching Andrew Scott, oh gosh. I think distinctly, I suppose, Sherlock. He was such an excellent villain in that, and I love that he had his own accent. He had just this way of sort of, oh hi Sherlock, like this like such distinct sound that he made. That's the first time he really stood out.
Kill you? No, don't be obvious.
I saw him in Seawall at the Old Vic, and I went to see that. I was doing a play at the Donmar Warehouse at the time, and it was a Saturday, which is a 2-show day, and I went on the tube between the first and second show to see him do Seawall, which is a one-man show. But just the way that he connected to the audience and that, the way he sort of, it was directly to the audience, and that just mesmerised me.
You know, surprising.
Andrew Scott has impacted my career just because I think he's such a lovely person. I think he's a prime example of someone who is very successful and is just very kind-hearted, and I think it's evident how he approaches roles with such an open heart. So he's just a really inspiring and brilliant actor. Something I'd like for Andrew Scott to do next, a musical. I don't know if he can sing, but even if he couldn't sing, I'd still watch. How has he influenced my approach to TV? If I was ever going to play a hot clergy member, then yes.
Is that on the cards?
Who knows? Yeah. Hot priest, here comes hot nun, let's go. Anything of Andrew Scott's I would watch again. Yes, I would watch Fleabag again. I think I've only watched that once, which is a crime because it's so perfect. But yeah, I would happily rewatch that anytime.
Ah. Well, whatever gets you there.
First time watching Fleabag, probably on my own. I don't know, probably in my bed. It's just so perfect in every conceivable way. It's brilliant.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
Would I like Fleabag to come back? No, because I think it's perfect as it is. 3 words to describe Andrew Scott: talented, kind, and Irish. I think Andrew Scott has so many fans because I think people are savvy and they can tell that he's, a very genuine person. I think you can tell how invested he is. Do you want me to wait for a sec? He gives so much to all his roles. My mum always says that it's really funny, my mum's a big fan of his, and we were like, what do you love him on? She went, I don't think I've seen him in anything, but I love him on the chat shows. So I was like, that's as good a reason as any to think he's great.
I can't wait not to be hot. Take off this jacket, drink some champagne. Amazing.
Oh, the best acting partner Andrew Scott's had. That is really hard.
They're all amazing.
Oh God, I do love him with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I know that's an easy answer, but that was a very special pairing.
I didn't have your number and you just said come round any time with G&T.
Yeah, sure. This is a bit embarrassing, but recently I've been really enjoying going to bed at 9:30.
Yeah, if you want to see more Andrew Scott, Present Laughter is on National Theatre Live, so you can watch that performance, and it's just delicious. He is the perfect example of a brilliant Irishman, and they should erect a statue to him in Dublin yesterday, not today. It's too late. Let's get it going.
What would you call the statue?
The statue would be called Our National Treasure.